Hey, welcome back to another episode of Let's Wing This. Today we are talking about rhombele tiling, also known as tumbling block pattern. So if you've seen this before, and you probably have, you know that it's sort of diamond shapes stacked together to look like three-dimensional blocks. And sometimes those blocks are popping out at you, sometimes it looks like they're sinking in. The trick of this is it can be the exact same image. Usually it's enhanced by three different colors on the three different diamonds that create each one of the cubes. What I want to find out is, can I create that same sense of depth by using texture instead of color? So I have a lot of this leftover hardwood from a flooring project that I did several years ago, and I don't think I'm going to need any more of this wood. So what I want to do is create those diamonds out of this hardwood texture and see if it's still 3D. So let's wing this. Now each one of the cubes in this tumbling block pattern is comprised of three smaller diamonds inside of it. Those diamonds are pretty specific in size and shape though. They have to have 60-degree angles on each end and 120-degree angles on each side. But in addition to that, all four sides must be the same length. You take three of those and you put them together, and you're going to have a hexagon with 120-degree angles and equidistant sides for all six sides. Put several of those together and you have a honeycomb pattern. Or with the diamonds inside, it's really more of a tumbling block pattern. But to create those diamonds, what I plan to do is create several 1.5-inch strips of my hardwood flooring material. Once I've done that, I'll set the miter gauge on my table saw at 30 degrees. I'll run the strip through, and I'll confirm that that new cut that I've made is about 1.732 inches, according to the internet calculator that I used. Now, if I convert that to standard, it's 1 47/64 inches approximately, or just shy of 1 3/4 inches. But it's a very important measurement to have, because if I don't get that right, then my diamonds won't be the right shape, and they won't create a hexagon, and then my hexagons won't be right to stack several of those together to create the honeycomb. If the honeycomb's not right, the tumbling block pattern's not right, and it's all a disaster. So it's going to take some time to get that dialed in exactly right on the table saw, and I'll probably have a lot of waste making sure I get it exactly right. But that's okay. Once I've got it dialed in, I can simply take all of the strips that I've created, run them through with the miter gauge still set at 30 degrees, and that will create my regular diamonds. Once I've run all of the strips through the table saw and I have all of my diamonds, I can push them together and confirm or deny whether it will actually create the tumbling block pattern just by using the texture of the wood. So let's move to the table saw and see what happens. I'm covered in sawdust, but that's all right. I have a bucket of diamonds here, and I've gone through and I've done a little bit of rough sanding on the edges just to make sure that I can get them lined up and check to see if my pattern is going to work out. So let's see here. This appears to be a hexagon. All right, so that's it for this week. The tumbling block pattern is done. Or at least I have enough of it for the next project I have in mind. So if you want to see that, hit the subscribe button and probably honestly click the little bell as well to notify you when it comes out, because it might be next week, it might be 2 weeks, and it could be 3. I just don't know. I'll do it as soon as I have the time to, I promise. In the meantime, hit the like button if you like this video, hit the dislike button if you disliked it. Leave me a comment down below, tell me what I did wrong, or tell me what you want to see me do in the future. If for some miraculous reason I have inspired you to make something, post a picture of it on Instagram or Twitter, tag me at Let's Wing This. I would love to see what you've made and to hear the process you went through. So feel free to share with me, I'd love to see it. In the meantime, have a great week, have a great weekend. Whenever you're watching this, have a great year. If this is 2021, yay, we made it.